Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we made a trip into Crystal Beach. We've been around a little bit, and we're going to take a ride down 87 so you can see what our frozen tundra looks like here on the upper Texas coast. Right now, we're pulling out of the tourism center, and you can see ice on the road. That's where these dark spots are. That's actually ice. And then you have the sleet and the snow where the white area is. We do have a lot of power outages down here, and I don't know if they're rolling blackouts or if it has to do with the power usage. Some areas have been out as early as 8:20, I believe, last night. And we've had a lot of inquiries about the big store, and I'm going to zoom in here now. The big store is open. I don't know how long they'll stay open, but want to thank Wendy and Krista and Pedro and everyone else that made it in this morning to open the big store up. I grabbed some coffee there, and it sure tasted good going down. So the big store is open. Please pay caution. All the lights are out on Bolivar. And so, don't get in a hurry. The roads are slick, but people are driving on them. They're just taking a time. I know Pedro said he drove about 25 miles an hour in from Port Bolivar. They live down by where I did, and that's about what I did too. So, but when you get into the darker areas where the ice is, you can hear it crunching under your tires. So we're going to work our way down towards High Island. I haven't got any word on the High Island Bridge, but I'm sure it's iced over and probably impassable. We had a pretty good thunderstorm last night, thunder sleet and thunder snow. I know Jim Cantori loved it whenever I saw years ago when they had thunder and lightning and it was snowing out. And so that's what we had down here last night. In fact, poor Gabby, she likes to hunt, but she doesn't like thunder and lightning, and she jumped in the bathtub last night not knowing that we'd filled the bathtubs half full of water so that we could flush the commodes. So when I found her, she was standing there looking at me like, this evening is not a good evening. But we got her out and dried her up, and she ended up sleeping on the bed last night. So anyway, I did see the sun peek out. In fact, I don't know if we can see it. I can't move the camera enough and adjust it, but there is a ray of sunshine right now back over to the southeast. And so I saw it pop out whenever I was getting ready for the broadcast. And so it's looking good. See some blue skies back the other way, darker clouds. It looked like most of the rain and stuff, I hadn't pulled the radar up since I left the house, but it looked like a lot of it was over with. Right now it's 21 degrees. We started out when I got in the truck this morning, it was 23. And I'm going to let this truck behind me because obviously he's in a bigger hurry than I am. Being in a hurry isn't going to get you anywhere in these conditions. So anyway, but all the ditches are frozen down here. As soon as we find out something about the power, we'll try and get you some information on it. We haven't heard anything. I imagine part of the problem may be they're going to have to come across the ferry if they're bringing any transformers or anything. Plus, there's a lot of people without power. And so if they can't get a transformer down here, they may have to bring it across through Galveston or something. So I hadn't been to the beach yet. I'd heard it was frozen. And so we'll wait and see, make a trip down there here in a little bit. But we just wanted to head out and give y'all the scenery down here, let you see what it looked like. Everything's passable. Check on your neighbors, especially if they're in a trailer without power. Those things don't have the insulation. A lot of our homes do. and so you'll need to check on your neighbors. We're trying to find out if they're going to open a shelter somewhere here on Bolivar Peninsula, and so that's what I'm working on this morning, to see if they're going to open anything up with the rolling power outages. Epcot said the power would be out 15 to, I think, 25 or 30 minutes, but some of the power down here has been out since, I think, 8:20 last night. And so I know Chris said it's flickered several times at the house. The internet is down. I know Southern Broadband's doing everything they can to work on that. And as soon as it gets back up, we'll let you know, and you'll be able to see around Bolivar through our 10 live streaming webcams. So the good part is we've got one more front coming through Wednesday. And then this weekend's supposed to be 65 degrees down here. Like I've always said, if you don't like the weather, wait 24 hours, because 1 minute we're shoveling snow and ice and brushing it off and fixing broken water pipes, and the next minute you're enjoying a stroll down the beach with coffee in hand in 65-degree weather. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But just wanted to show y'all what it looked like down here, give you an update. Like I said, the big store is open. That's about the only store that I've seen down here that is open. I didn't pay any attention when we went by Valero, but I know I stopped at the big store, grabbed me a honey bun and a cup of coffee, and got warmed up again, left the truck running so the internet would stay on and the truck could stay warm. My camera links this morning, they're wireless camera links, and I had to wait for the truck to warm up, put them on my dash, and warm up the camera links because the wireless camera links were frozen. I've got about 3 bottles of water in the back of the truck I haven't looked at yet, but we've got all the pipes wrapped at the house, and the ones we can't wrap, Chris is running the water about every 20 or 30 minutes just to keep them going. Last night we had the furthest away sink dripping, and then when I got up, I ran the hot water till I had hot water coming out, and ran the cold water and let it run a little bit, and so hopefully we'll be able to take a shower tonight. If not, we'll be using handy wipes or a spit bath. So anyway, let us know what it's like in your neck of the woods. Are you in Houston, Dallas, East Texas, Longview, Nacogdoches, Austin? I've been taking some video clips of the road, and down here Mom was sending me some of her broken trees and stuff, video clips from up by Lake Travis. And so I'm going to send her some here. We get done with this, I'm going to pull over and update some of our social media so that everyone knows on Instagram and the website and stuff. I didn't do this morning on it. So anyway, I'm shooting a video clip right now of the road. It's a white path. I guess you could say right now we've got a white path to paradise. We just have to get across the ferry or walk our way. You could actually probably sled down the Highway 87 bridge. I ran into Chris with Southern Broadband earlier, and I said, hey, let's get a ski rope and a boogie board and go down Highway 87 on this ice. And he said, you want to do that or you want internet? And I said, I want internet. So he took off, and they're working on that. Southern Broadband does great down here. In fact, you know, before they were around, we had trouble getting internet and getting it to work, especially on busy during the day. I had a hotspot, AT&T, and something else, 2 hotspots, and I had to switch back and forth. Even this was before we had the cameras, so that I could get work done. But anyway, now it's working great. Every once in a while you have a hiccup, but that's part of business. So thanks to Southern Broadband for going the extra mile, working out in this weather. Thanks to Energy for doing everything they can to keep our power on, Alvin and the crew. Thanks to TxDOT, they did treat the High Island Bridge twice, once Saturday and once Sunday, and so they're doing everything they can to make sure the roads are safe. Oh. So But anyway, forgot to turn my phone off. We'll be back a little bit later on. We'll let you know if the sun comes out, if we hear when the big store is going to close. But like I said, post up some pictures of what it's like in your neck of the woods. Let us know where you're listening from. Are you going to come down this weekend? It's supposed to have 65-degree weather, and I know all the restaurants will be open. Until next time, this is David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. Stay safe. Check on your neighbors. Love your pets. God bless, and bye-bye.